Stimulating. Mind experiment.
It's no sleep, baby.
Welcome, everybody, to No Sleep, the podcast. I am AJ Simmons, 1/3 of your comedy team this evening. We are a comedy podcast, which means I've got a couple jokes, folks. A couple jokes for the folks.
Hey, folk jokes.
I'll get into this later, but today was a very interesting day, so I didn't quite flesh these out the way I would have liked to, but here we go. I was recently at the dentist having a deep cleaning, also known as a scaling, done. And they can only do, it's so intensive, they can only do one side of your head at a time. Mm-hmm. And so after I got the first side done, it looked like two people who would never talk to each other at like a state fair.
Lived in your mouth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the left side of my mouth would never have hung out with the right side.
Yeah. It's the east side versus West Des Moines in your mouth right now.
One side was from the other side of the tracks. You know what I mean?
One side was going to kill Whitey Knight.
Yeah, that's right. Next one. Still to do with the dentist. They numb you when they're working on you.
They've never done that to me. That's why I haven't returned.
But I got a new spot for you because they do numb you. And but they used a little too much, I think, because my head was numb for about 6 or 7 hours. And I proceeded to smoke weed, me thinking like maybe that'll speed it up a little.
Oh, yeah.
Instead, I got high and then I can only feel half my head. And I kept forgetting I went to the dentist and I was like, oh my God, I'm the first guy to like kill himself with weed.
I thought you were going to give yourself the mouth stranger.
Oh, that would have been a better
It was like
joke.
somebody else is sucking my dick.
Yeah, see, again, I didn't see through to these punchlines on this. It was a busy day. One last one for you. I got a vasectomy when I was 24, but every couple of years they recommend doing a little at-home test to make sure that, because
no swimmers,
life finds a way. Jeff Goldblum, Jurassic Park. So I bought one of those tests, a vasectomy test off Amazon. Everything is cool. I guess the main issue was the fact that the cup you had to jizz in was like the size of one of those McDonald's ketchup cups.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
Yeah. It's like trying to puke through a keyhole, you know?
I had a vasectomy test. I had a vasectomy test. Her name is Meryl Harvest McGrain Mulholland.
In a certain way, you passed and failed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, I knew I didn't have a vasectomy, so. Right. Would have been weird.
It would have been weird.
Weird if I didn't have a baby, you know?
That's what I thought for years.
We got to get this guy a baby.
Yeah, someone, please.
That is all for my, half-baked jokes.
Oh, okay.
Cut to Toll McGrain.
First, I'd like to say that today they had beef jerky for sale at the Shenandoah Hy-Vee for $3. Anyone in Shenandoah, grab it before it's gone because it was excellent. And how often is beef jerky only $3?
How much is beef jerky usually?
It's very expensive.
I'm not a connoisseur.
It's like the cocaine of meat products. It also dries your mouth out. Does cocaine dry your mouth out?
You should come up with a bunch of dumb ideas.
I feel like cocaine dries your mouth.
I think it does. At least it makes you like this. I wouldn't know, but
Yeah. You don't want to drink any. Well, no, you really want to drink on coke,
yeah,
actually.
because that's true.
Because you're basically Superman.
Let's see here. The greatest trick the baby ever played was convincing me that she was done pooping. That's happened again. And you're like, oh, man. I looked. I was like, nice little rock solid dump in there. Good job, baby. And then she proceeded to spray poop all over the place. And I was like, no. Oh, no. And Sarah was taking a shower, and she was like, are you okay? I was like, she's pooping everywhere. See, this isn't a premise. This is nothing. It's just a thing. Can there just be normal toilet paper? I know you guys have bidets, but like you go to buy toilet paper, it's either cheap garbage toilet paper. They're like, this toilet paper is soft, and you feel it, and you're like, this is too soft. Mm-hmm. And this toilet,
I don't trust that one to have the vigor to get the job done.
And then this toilet paper is strong, and then you squeeze. You're like, this is too much.
Right,
too strong.
Just have normal. Where's normal? Where's medium? In between,
It's out there.
unscented.
For medium butts.
Yeah, for tiny butts.
Yeah. For tiny to medium butts.
Let's see. Oh, I was at that Shenandoah Hy-Vee today.
That's what I heard.
And one time I was at the Shenandoah Hy-Vee and I was delivering beer there and I was stocking the shelves and there was a bird flying around and
the store?
In the store.
I love it when that happens.
And it went under a shelf and I caught it with my stocking cap.
What?
And I took it outside and I let it go. And no one gave a shit. And I was like, why did I do this?
Sounds like a dream sequence.
I told the manager, I was like, so there was a bird in your store and I got it out. He's like, okay.
That was my pet.
Yeah.
I feel like you deserve some cred.
I was like, why did I get this bird? I spent like 12 minutes trying to get this bird out. Well, I felt
doing the
bad
bird
for
a
the
favor,
bird.
you know?
Yeah. I felt bad for the bird. So there is that.
You are a friend to birds.
I got to save as many as I can because I let my cats hang out outside, you know?
Yeah.
So if I get an opportunity to save one. I was leaving the house this morning. Space Ghost had a chipmunk in his mouth.
Oh.
And then he dropped it and it ran away. And I was like, no. I tried to stop him from chasing it, but he caught it again. And I was like, well, I got to go to work. Sorry, Chipmunk. Sorry about your life, Chipmunk.
This is where my involvement ends,
Yeah.
my friend. Survival of the fittest.
There's a new haircut trend for boys that they're calling the alpaca. That's where they cut the sides short and then you have a curly tuft on top.
Oh, yeah.
It's like what Patrick Mahomes has.
Yeah, like
the
broccoli Rob.
Yeah. I have a similar haircut. I call mine the llama because if you make fun of it, I will spit on you.
Ah.
Okay. All right. That was a lot of talking.
So put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself.
Cut to Alex Carter.
I don't have a joke. I have an impression I'd like to try.
Ooh.
So there was one assassination attempt against Trump and then a second one, sort of, not really, but sort of. So twice there's been an assassination attempt-ish on Trump. And both times I was drunk when it happened. So this is my impression of me when I found out that Trump had been possibly shot. You ready for this? Mm-hmm. Someone shot Trump? It's pretty accurate too.
That's pretty good.
That sounds dead on to me.
Oh.
You're a ringer.
Oh. See, I got drunk this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Screwed up. The Fall Fest is the Beaverdale Fall Fest is triggering for me.
It has been for a couple of years.
The parade. And the parade was going, and I was like, I'm going to have one of these screwdrivers. And I did. I had a couple drinks and a beer. And so what happened was I got a really horrible headache later that night and then threw up. So I won't drink again for a while.
There you go. Your body is doing you a solid there.
Good for me. Mm-hmm. Yep. I also got a new disposable smoking computer. You guys see this? Watch this.
It's like a LED fireplace.
Mm-hmm. It's very bad for the environment.
In the 80s, we'd be like, oh, imagine how powerful computers are going to be in the year 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can smoke with them now.
That's right.
That's how powerful they are.
The animated fireplace on my smoking computer.
That is wild.
It is insane. And this is disposable.
Yeah, that's the
I feel
craziest
guilty.
part.
I don't throw any of them away.
Yeah, what's the...
What are you saving them for?
I don't know. Probably make a big dildo out of them.
There you go.
Yeah.
You make a toll,
I'll make a toll-shaped statue.
out of vapes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
a bust
of
Toll and made of vape.
From after I quit smoking, it'll be,
That would be pretty artistic, actually.
pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm in.
Then I'll charge them all up and have a crazy display. You know?
Then you'll smoke yourself or vape yourself, I guess.
They'll all be empty, but I'll charge them up.
There's a lot of options.
They say 0%, but there's still some juice left, as we all know.
There is. You don't know how long to go, though. And then after you let it sit, when it's
like
at
an instinct.
0% and you do it, it tastes like dried saliva smells, which is disgusting.
Not great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tastes like dry Saliva smells.
Yeah, I mean it tastes like dried saliva, I guess. You know that smell, like sneeze guard smell? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, like mouth bacteria smell.
Yeah, like dried spittle.
It's not great.
Disgusting.
It's a tough smell.
Yeah,
That's what that tastes like.
not good.
Not good. Well, I'm glad you're back on the wagon, by the way.
Yeah, I got it out of my system. I didn't even get.
Literally.
Yeah.
I got like
Compared to the
I
other
had some
Fall
drinks.
Fest relapses, that was probably the
Yeah, I didn't
shortest
even
lived
get
one.
really drunk. Didn't seem like, and then I felt terrible. I also didn't eat any like real food all day. I had part of a cheese quesadilla, and then I had
Parade candy.
parade candy.
Well,
Lots of parade candy and donuts.
this is all starting to make sense now.
Yeah,
The whole day.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I did not feel good. I missed the big Beechwood show that I was gonna go to.
Oh, with our boy Donnie, who
Yeah.
killed. Yeah.
Yep.
God, I was laughing so hard. It was
Nice.
so like primo Donnie time.
Nice.
I love when he locks in with an audience.
Yes.
It's a good rocking time.
Because everyone was very loud upstairs. So automatically, if you're not like a great comedian, you're probably going to bomb because everyone's distracted.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not even
Yeah.
that your material stinks that much. It's
It's
just
an
that
uphill battle.
it's such an uphill battle.
the box.
And so a lot of good comedians, no disrespect to them, who also were on that show, had tough times.
Yeah.
Like all leading up to Donnie. Donnie was like the second to last. And I was like, if there's one man crazy enough to
What do you
do
think?
it.
Like, what do you think they're doing up there? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something Donnie would say, but
But he just did a great job of addressing sort of everything before,
yeah.
presently.
He's very
happening.
good at that.
Yeah.
He's very good at that.
But I've seen Donnie have tough sets too. I mean, there was a legendary No Sleep podcast that Donnie basically ruined with Sam Talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still have it. I mean,
He was also very drunk.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he knows, whatever. It was up, so anyone, a lot of people could have heard it if they listened to the podcast still these days. But
Yeah.
anyway, so I've seen the highs and lows of Donnie's stand-up career.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm proud to say, like a fiery unicorn, he just like saved that show.
Nice.
I was very
cool.
very happy to say because he's such a great like late night bar comic anyway. Like that's such
yeah.
his lane.
Yeah.
He's built for those kind of things, and he was just perfectly ready to do it. I was very proud of our guy.
Yeah. Heck
Donnie
yeah.
Townsend, a funny boy.
Heck yeah. I agree.
Not bad for 70 years old either.
Hey, you know what? He's still out there.
I have a ton of stuff to talk about, but is there some? I mean, is there anything we want to talk about before?
I wrote down
yeah.
Oh, what's Toll have?
Yeah, let's hear what Toll has first.
more. I just got
Toll scroll.
AI stuff. There's not. I dumped most of it out there in my intro thing. But I watched a reel from one of the old, like a Google CEO, I think, an older white guy, and he was talking about the real effect AI is going to have, and that's going to be it can write programming. So you'll be able to say. So he gave an example. He said, for instance, you could say, "Hey AI, make your idea of what TikTok is, and try to make it go viral within the next hour." And if that doesn't work, just keep doing it.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
And basically, you won't have to write. So we'll all be, every single human on Earth with access to a smartphone will essentially be a programmer in the next few years.
An inventor.
Where you can say, make this, make a program that can do this. And it'll just go zeep, zop, zoop, and it'll give you that amalgamation of it. And if you say, that's not quite it, now do this again. Say, yeah. AI, put $1 million in my bank account. Zeep, zop, zoop. And if that doesn't work, just keep going. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. How'd you do that?
Don't worry about it.
It's all
yeah.
cool.
Alexa, tell me how you did it.
The Bank of
Yeah.
Puerto Vallarta now has no money in it.
But
I
yeah.
took it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fair enough.
That's all right.
The country of Senegal has now collapsed.
Oh, not Senegal. I feel bad about that.
Yeah.
Take it from the Swiss or something. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
People with extra
Can't
money.
compute.
Yeah.
Can't compute.
Yeah. So that's what they're saying. Yeah. And I found that
That's crazy, but then-
interesting and kind of terrifying.
Yeah, in true ADHD fashion, it immediately spins me off into like, how is any programming thing worth anything at that point? If every person could then command their own
Then it
AI,
isn't.
yeah, then you have your own AI creating your own program for you. You wouldn't even have to like look for the apps.
Nope.
You'd just be like, create me an app that's straight. Yeah.
But if everyone can do that, then what? The whole world's gonna
it'll
get
democratize.
flooded? Yeah, but if everyone can do it, then everyone will do it,
and it won't.
and
mean
everything
anything.
can't be. It'll just be something will come out of that. There'll have to be another level to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The difference, I know what you're saying, but the difference is with like the cream rises to the top situation is that's human based. Where now that we're talking about AIs competing against each other,
Right.
that humans are commanding. That's like the fascinating part to me, I guess. Is like, then what happens? Like what's the meaning of any of it? You know,
Right.
the programs.
Well, you see those. I saw that. I don't know how true it is, but like those anthropomorphic robots that can like put the dishes away and stuff. Apparently, they're going to be selling those within the next like 2 years, supposedly for like $25,000, which is not that much. It's less than a new car.
It's a lot for a dishwasher.
That's true.
especially if
true.
it's going to shit
The news
out,
desk just said that's a lot for a dishwasher,
Yeah.
and I agree with that.
Right.
I agree with that.
I don't even use the dishwashing machine we currently have.
But
It's like $200.
Well, it does a shit job. Dave's been fighting with it ever since we moved in, and it's like I do it like an old washwoman, you know.
Yeah.
I put my apron on and
Yep.
my long rubber gloves, and I go to work.
perfect.
But it's true. I mean, and I feel like I know they're clean at that point.
Put a hairnet
I
on.
scrub it. Yeah, beard net. Do you have a question, Dave? Oh my. That's all right. I didn't really have much to show on that anyway.
Oh, that's okay.
It's more for the looks. Yeah.
Okay, good.
There wasn't anything I was going to call up. I ran out of time today. I was too busy being scammed.
Oh,
I got scammed pretty good today, boys.
got-
I would say arguably the best scamming that has been
Oh,
done.
boy.
It is a tale of
Oh,
woe.
boy.
At the end of it, I was like, I have a tale of woe
It's
to
a
update.
fresh one.
A fresh, I'm talking
Breaking news from the news
today.
desk.
Today.
fresh woe is the best.
Fresh
woe.
woe.
Yes.
Ooh, I can.
Funny enough, you narrowly missed it in certain ways. You'll find out soon enough.
This is very exciting.
But a mutual friend named Josh, who I met via you at Saints many years. I won't use his last name, I guess, just to protect him or something. But mutual friend made a post to the effect of putting my dad in a nursing home of some sort. Here we're going to be auctioning off some of his stuff.
I saw that post.
Because he no longer needs it, right?
Right,
And it's two non-Google image looking pictures, like
Yeah.
of a Ford F-150, nice, and a Jeep Cherokee, a pretty new one, nice, right? Prices. The F-150 was like $5,000. $5,000.
I saw that.
and I was like,
And the Cherokee was 4.
yes. And these both look
They
nice,
look spotless.
spotless.
I
They
thought-
looked like legit. It looked legit.
Yeah, before you continue, I saw that post today. I was working. I stopped my scroll. I'm like,
You liked it.
yeah, and I'm like, oh man, I feel bad for our friend, and I'm like, those seem really nice cars for very cheap.
Correct, sir.
I'm like, huh, and then I just kept moving.
And I saw it pretty early. Like, it'd only been 30 minutes. Alex or whatever had already liked it. I was like,
Yeah.
and again, this is a guy we know.
All we need is your checking account number.
No, but it doesn't say anything like that. And again, this guy, I'm like, he kind of seems like a guy who would, especially in this situation, give a car away for cheap because he's
Yeah.
a very nice guy.
Yeah.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
I do know who you're talking about.
Super
now.
nice guy.
Like,
Took
he
me a
seems like a
second,
guy,
yeah.
you know what I mean? But it seems like a guy that would do that. And the Facebook typing didn't seem off to me in any type of way. It wasn't asking for like routing numbers on the fucking post.
Wasn't asking for Google gift cards.
Yes, exactly. Nothing like that,
Walmart
right?
gift cards.
And so I see that and I'm like,
Cha-ching.
I feel bad for him, but like, what a dumbass! $5,000 for the F-150. I'm buying this thing.
It's like a $40,000 truck.
I looked at. I Kelly Blue booked it. So
What year was it?
I sent him a message because again,
Yeah.
I thought it was our guy,
Yeah,
our
yeah.
friend, and I was like, hey, Josh, man, what's up?
What up with this truck?
Yeah, I was like, I'm totally interested in this truck. What's the year? Whatever. He's like, again, we've talked through Messenger before. It doesn't look different than the way we've talked, even
Right,
like
right.
the way he's typing or anything. Getting back to me, I'm not thinking twice about it. So I'm like, oh shit, only 50,000 miles, 2013 F-150, FX4 pack or whatever. I was like,
AJ's already imagining himself cruising around in a big pickup truck.
it goes
It's over.
It goes so much further. It goes so much further.
Yes.
So much further.
Yes.
It's free if you send me a picture of your dick.
What? Okay, I guess. Does he have gas in the tank?
So, but sends me like exact mileage. Again, Alex can testify. The pictures look like
It looked legit. I didn't even think
Yeah.
twice about it.
Yeah, didn't even think.
Hearing you say this is like, oh, damn.
this. Again, most intelligent.
The
scam I've
prices
seen.
were shocking,
All right.
but again,
The prices were shocking.
I don't know
but,
what's going on here.
Like, yeah, because he's not saying year, whatever. But
Right.
messaging.
Like, Dad actually died in the truck. He's still there. Oh, well, that makes sense.
And then on his post, even it says like he doesn't say dollar amount, but he says send me a deposit. Like, well, what?
Oh, there it is.
Send me a deposit. But in the context of the thing, the post, even then it didn't.
Still seem legit.
Yeah, because it's like you would want a deposit to hold the fucking thing,
Yeah.
And so I'm talking to Josh or whatever. I think I am.
Like,
and so
do you take Diners Club cards?
the first thing he asks for is Zelle, which is like a money
yeah.
transfer thing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
no one I know uses Zelle. It's all like Cash App, Venmo,
I use that specifically to pay my child support.
Oh,
Zelle.
convenient.
I do.
But I was like, Josh doesn't seem like a Zelle guy to me, but whatever. So I'm like, I don't have that. Can we do Venmo? It sends me one name, and it's some lady's name.
Oh, boy. Here
And
we
again,
go.
I'm trying to wire. At this point, I am like full,
AJ's still seeing his hair blowing in the breeze in the truck.
Correct. I'm like, this changes everything.
Yeah.
This is gonna change everything. I'm imagining like
Yeah.
He's on tour. Like we can.
No more pussy ass RAV4.
Yeah.
I'm a man now.
I'm literally breaking down the numbers in my head to like let Dave know. Like Dave, we've done it. We can get the club. But because I stuff in shit in the RAV all the time. I'm like, this would be so great. Like just for the winter, perfect timing.
Oh, yeah.
too. Perfect time. Just thinking of all these.
Finally, AJ gets a little come up,
Yeah, I'm like W's across the board, right? Trying to wire this 1,000, it's bouncing back because Venmo obviously has security measures or is smart or
Yeah.
whatever, or that account's been flagged.
It's like, dude,
but
stop
I'm
it.
so stupid.
Oh, wow. You tried to pay.
Oh, I tried to pay.
Yeah.
The ply gets much thicker.
Oh, my gosh. Come on. I'll use a different app.
Literally what happened.
Oh, shit.
Because I'm like, oh, whatever, it's not working. Venmo's super finicky a lot of the time.
Yeah.
With Teehees, especially if you try to send like over 500, it kind of works like a debit card where your bank might flag it. They don't always let you send $1,000.
Right.
And
Yeah.
just it goes through. No, but it's true. Whatever.
Yeah.
But so
You went to
I
use
don't
a
know where I was.
different.
Oh, yeah.
You used. It asked for Zelle, and you asked if you could use Venmo instead.
Yeah, so whatever. I try to send the payment, doesn't go through. I'm like, all right, do you have a different app so I can try to send it?
Yeah.
Cash App, same thing. Dings me with a thing. And now I'm thinking it's my fuck up where I'm like, it must be something to do with that. But I'm like, can I pay you cash?
Yeah.
Because again, I'm like, he lives around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all
I'll
kind of
walk.
checking.
Yeah.
I'm
blocks away.
I'm not
basically.
thinking scam. At this point, I'm still very much thinking how annoying my apps are fucking up, right?
Yeah.
Because this shit, whatever.
Not now, not the best moment of my life. Trying to get this truck.
I go to the bank. I went to the bank and I'm like, I need $1,000 out right now.
Yeah.
And I get $1,000 out of the bank.
Shit.
I did not, thankfully, because obviously it was a scam, so they weren't
Yeah.
going to meet up with me. They're probably in, some other country.
Oh, man.
But I get the money out. Then eventually I'm like, just kind of like sitting. I'm like, there's no way it could. I mean, the other people like the post. It's clearly him.
Yeah.
Don't bring me into this.
Yeah, exactly. But it was you and 15 other people. It couldn't have looked more legit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like
So I
said,
spent
If I had
approximately.
seen this, I would have done the same thing.
I literally thought, I was like, I have to get this truck before Toll does. I thought that.
I know. I was like, I'm like, I just need to let Toll know about this.
Or the
Yes.
Jeep. I don't know.
Same thing where I was like, buddy selling a thing. I'm the first to get it. And it's like one of those things where I'm like, if I don't, this is such a good deal.
Yeah.
I am not going to get this amazing truck that's going to change my life for $5,000.
It's almost too good to be true.
Exactly. But friends do things that are too good to be true all the time. And again, like I said, it seemed like a guy who would do that, especially if it's like, that's the last thing he's thinking about if he's putting his dad in a home. Like he's just trying to get rid of the vehicle.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where like, it's just, I didn't even feel that stupid, like throughout the whole process.
Right.
But I did enjoy I love looking back at myself being like, what a dumbass, $5,000. Doesn't he know what this is worth?
Taking this guy for a ride.
boy.
Yep. But then I searched his wife, who I'm also friends with on Facebook, and it just hadn't went into my algorithm yet. But she was like, everybody beware. Josh's Facebook account has been hacked.
Oh.
And I almost
And you're
commented.
like, really? Huh? I didn't notice.
AJ starts crying.
I was so embarrassed. I almost wrote a comment of being like, yeah, I just tried to wire $1,000 5 different ways to it.
Oh, good thing you don't have Zelle.
different
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where it must have already been flagged. But thank God for that. Yeah.
Well,
Even
the internet
even
actually protected
Yeah, the
you.
internet was like, dude, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop
But
it.
it's one of those things where, like, I guess other than it wasn't someone I sent it to before, or it had been flagged previously for like suspicious activity. Otherwise, it should have absolutely went through. And
Yeah.
because I know, at least from Venmo, it's not that you can't. It's not that you can only send money to people you've already sent money to before. Like I was sending money to comedians I met that night at the club every weekend, and sending them large amounts sometimes.
And it always says, are you sure? You're like, yeah, do it. And then it does it. It's like, all right.
Yeah. So that's why I was
No more
like,
questions.
It wasn't even giving me that. And I was like, I would have been a couple thousand in the hole.
No truck.
Yes.
Oh, man.
But that's why I didn't even get
Show up at Josh's house tomorrow. So how about them keys, buddy?
Yeah, what?
Like, who are you? What are you doing here?
correct.
Sorry about your dad. Can I pick up my truck?
I would like your dead dad's truck. Please.
I know I was trying to take advantage of you,
Yes.
but seems the turntables of
How the turntables.
Yes, but it was one of those things where like Dave is not good at computers. Like he just isn't. He'd be the first to admit it.
he's a numbers guy.
He's a numbers guy. Doesn't mean you have to
Factor on his abacus all day.
Yes. But or whatever, like someone, my mom or whatever, it's always the old lady Nigerian prince scam that you think of, right? Of like, you'd have to be a moron to click on these flashing banner ads and get your identity stolen. I will say that was like the most sophisticated scam I've ever been a part of. On the receiving end, at least.
Right. Oh, man. AJ sold a lot of fake trucks.
Yeah,
That's right.
fake truck, ghost truck.
That's crazy, man.
Takes one to know one, I guess.
So have you been mourning that truck all afternoon?
It ruined my day. I was late to setting up the podcast because of it. I didn't have punchlines because of this goddamn truck I was trying to buy.
Okay.
I was literally going to try to call Dave and be like, yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, put on the red panties, Dave.
Yeah, it's truck day.
It's truck day. Dave. Yeah. I'm going to take Dave for a spin.
Yeah.
You can go to Dairy Queen.
Oh, yeah.
Think about how much Diet Mountain Dew we could put in the back of this day. Yeah. That's what I was
shit,
thinking of.
man.
I was like, oh, yeah, I can, because I need to build a stage for the show this weekend. And I was like, I think I'll have the truck in time for the stage. Yeah. I was already going big picture.
You gotta
Build the stage. Can you borrow the bomb shelter stage?
But I don't want to have to like worry about stealing that one all the time.
okay.
And I know how he built it. So, but I'm basically going to exactly copy that stage.
I
so
gotcha.
News desk.
News desk question.
Did you actually lose any money in this?
No, I did
Did you
not
actually lose any money in this?
just time. So it's literally like,
He withdrew $1,000 cash.
yes,
But no one would take it.
a hot $1,000 out of the ATM, which I had to, and this is just a whole other part of it. I drove to one ATM in West Des Moines for my bank, ATM wasn't working. So I drove to the east side of Des Moines for the other ATM to pull out the $1,000.
I think it'd be really funny if you went to Josh's house and you go, "I got your $1,000," and he'd be like, "Thanks, man." And just slams the door in your face.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, knocking on the window. The truck. Still need the truck.
What are you talking about?
So yeah,
Okay, the Jeep then. The Jeep.
But it was like my entire day, like, because I woke up that post maybe like around noon ish.
Yeah.
So I
saw
was
it.
just waking up. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm no good before 11 a.m. But yeah, I mean, I saw that within the first couple hours of my day, and I was like, what a great Monday.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
man.
working out at the gym, like, I got through my cardio like nobody's biz because I was so pumped about this great deal I was about to get.
Oh man.
Like, I'm talking dopamine through the roof. I was picturing my life with it.
Oh yeah, whole new life with the truck.
Benching 400 pounds.
Yeah. Just like a great new man life I'm about to have.
Yeah.
Like, we're finally one for the good guys, you know?
Oh shit.
Like, this is the stuff everybody's talking about, where it's like you start getting your life together, you're manifesting, and then good shit happens. That was literally what I was thinking. I was thinking of all those things where I was like, it's true. It's like The Secret.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
Bummer,
secret,
dude.
all right.
And it's being kept in
Yes.
somewhere in the Congo.
Yes,
Yeah.
I should post the whole goddamn chain because it's so funny. Because I'm literally like sending. I'm sending
Thirsty agent,
Yes.
just thirsting for a truck.
I'm sending him screenshots of the app's not working. I'm sending
you have to release the DMs.
I will
please.
release the DMs. It's me sending like a screenshot of Venmo being like, this cannot go through for some unexpected reason.
I'm trying.
Yeah, like even the app's like,
Don't
this
sell it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The app is literally saying this is illegal, probably or something.
Yes.
Me sending
I
it.
have cash.
And then all the like the Venmo names are kind of weird names. So I'm like, maybe it's a relative. Like, I don't, who the fuck knows? Someone's about to go into a home. Maybe like assets are being split. People have new last names because they're married. Again, it's so easy to like rationalize the whole thing. I tried PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. So 3.
And actual cash.
3, I tried, and then actual cash. That was where I was like, I need this truck, man.
Yeah.
I
get it, dude.
It's went from a want to I need this truck.
Oh, dude.
I can't continue without this truck.
You don't understand.
Yeah.
I've written my whole future.
It's a whole new book is being
How
written
deflated
right now.
were you?
I'm depressed right now.
I'm depressed
Dude,
right now.
that's so depressing.
So sad.
What a bummer, man.
I remember really thinking like, I got to get this before toll season. Toll might have 5,000 on hand. I don't know. I can just picture Toll and I like racing into Josh's yard.
Yeah. We got it. What the hell are you guys talking about? Come on. I left work.
I left my kid at home. My brand new baby.
The 6-year-old is babysitting the infant.
I need this truck, man. The Fiat. It's perfect. I'm going to put the Fiat in the back. Oh, God. It's got a 6-foot bed. The Fiat will fit.
I would have.
It was just like,
Oh boy.
I've just never been played so hard in my entire life, man. Like it felt like one of those high school movies where they like make the ugly chick like think she's popular or whatever. That's all like
yeah.
it was all a bet.
And they dump
Then they pour
pig's
blood on her and she kills everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm about to be in the kills everyone phase. If I don't get a 2013 F-150 in the next 24 hours,
I will kill someone.
I will kill someone or myself.
Oh, dude.
I can't. I
What a
wish I could
bummer.
explain to you like how high I felt.
Oh no,
Oh.
Like when you just feel like it's all coming together, man.
Yeah.
Like I just can't. It was like when I got when I got the interview for the Kirby job, not knowing it was the Kirby job,
Right.
And I was like $1,500 a week cleaning carpets.
Walking on sunshine.
everyone can suck my dick.
Yeah, I'm literally
Get
like,
out of my way.
I'm calling exes, being like, "You fucked up. You should have never left me." really thought about all of it because it was a crew cab too. So I was like,
Me and the boys.
I was like, we can go on a vacation. All of us can just like we can pack in.
Toss the stuff in the back.
What a great
Man.
fucking life it would have been. The F-150. I don't even like Ford, but I was
No,
like,
I don't. Yeah, but
I was like,
what are you going to do?
Sounds like you've got to the acceptance part of it at this point.
Yeah, there was some.
There's
I mean,
denial for a few hours, it sounds like.
I mean, for a few ATMs. That's how committed I was. I shifted around my schedule for the day. I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
I
you're,
got,
you're trying to beat toll there.
yeah, these apps aren't
Like the
working.
Cannonball 500 across Des Moines. Get this car.
You're lucky. It was in Shenandoah.
Yeah. Cole was getting a great deal on beef
jerky.
Yeah. Lucky him.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was something that happened today, folks.
Wow. That is.
I knew you guys would enjoy it, but
That's
I mean,
good.
I'm leaving. I'm sure I'm even leaving out stuff, but I will post the chain if it still lets me. Like see the convo. I can't believe I went through all that, man. I really tried to.
That sucks.
I tried to
That
give away
sucks.
that
I
money.
get it,
Like
dude.
I even tried sending $950 instead of $1,000. Like,
Yeah.
like seeing if it
If
was
I
like
do it in increments of 20,
I tried sending two 500s.
Total denial.
Just like no.
Oh,
Because again, I'm thinking it's my like account or something. Yes, I'm like
course. Too much.
Yeah, it's too much, or it's like
Hey, easy, buddy.
yeah.
A little bit at a time.
Yeah.
Give us like $75. We'll start there.
You just don't understand how good of a deal it. I mean, it was a great deal. The Kelly Blue
is a
Book was
fucking
like
great deal.
15 grand.
Yeah.
And I was like, what a dumbass. I mean,
I don't know. I think you fixated on it so hard today and really thought about it that I think you probably will have one in a month somehow.
I'm gonna manifest that.
I think you accidentally are manifesting an F-150 2013.
for $5,000. It only had 50,000 miles, man. It was
AJ, the truck's not real.
It will always be real to me. In my heart.
It's still real to me. Oh my God.
Just like the amount, like the hurt. Like
Got
to
some
be,
juicy eyes over here.
to be hurt so good and like so hard at that level. I was like, I didn't know I could be hurt like that, man. I didn't know.
AJ, please
I didn't know.
play the clip. Stick a quarter in your ass.
oh yeah.
Water in your ass because you played yourself.
There you go.
$1,000 worth of quarters.
Oh, AJ's a slot machine over here.
My Pepsi Zero in the cup holder. It would have been so good. My little Pepsi Zero just rocking in the cup holder next to me. Little hula girl on the dash.
It's gonna turn everything around, you know.
I really thought it was. Because I was even thinking of like, even if I don't want to keep the truck, I was like, I can.
This is like
I can flip this fucker.
an
Now,
investment.
I was like, I'm about to make 10 grand off.
Yeah.
I was literally fast forwarding. I was like, maybe we can get. I mean, a little infusion here, or a
Yeah.
little, flip this.
Little cash injection.
Yeah. Alex, I can help get that Valley Junction deal done with my 10.
Let me just work my finances out with my truck.
That's right. I saw it all.
Slipped right through your fingers.
Man.
The highest of highs.
Oh yeah, the lowest of lows.
I was at the gym.
Truck mirage.
Yeah. I was like walking around, like acting different the whole day. You know, just like
Yeah.
knowing what was going to be coming.
Walking on sunshine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like imagine like a great scam, like a scam at this level of like detail where it's like, hey, I'm a close friend of AJ. I'm reaching out to you, Toll. Like, we want you for JFL, just for laughs, new faces. You know, it all seems legit.
Yeah.
And we want to, in order to, because of this new law, we have to send you 50 grand. We're sending you a giant check for 50 grand.
But
And it
but
actually-
to secure it, we need you to send us $200 in Walmart gift cards.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I'd be like, do I have to travel for this?
Right.
No, thanks.
Just for laughs, Des Moines.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, I really saw it just all. But it was it still is, I guess, a fun reflection on like, I guess just how little it would take to completely change someone's life.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Right.
How happy a newer car would make you.
Dude, I was
Yeah.
like,
I feel that.
I was
buddy.
elated. Like it washed over me.
I've
Yeah.
been there. I
And if I
understand.
had seen it, I would have been right there with you.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then just thinking of some guy like in a basement, whatever.
It would have been us. I would have been messaging you, being like, AJ, why doesn't my Venmo work? And AJ be like,
AJ,
I
come
don't know.
help me.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Mine's not working either.
What are you trying to buy?
Global outage. It feels good to get it off my chest, though. I will say
That's
that.
good
Get a
stuff.
little closure.
buddy.
Yeah.
That sucks, though.
Yeah,
man.
this is the first people I've told. I've been
Yeah.
walking because it really only ended about an hour ago. So you know, it's hot off the press.
That is some fresh woe right
Dave
there.
is in silent disappointment.
I'm not. I'm just glad you didn't call me for the grand.
Yeah, no, I was getting it all together, baby. Yeah.
We should keep that scam in mind, though. Sounds like it's a good one.
Yeah.
Then I can quit slanging beer, start scamming.
Give it a shot.
Fiat.
You know?
Yeah, how many miles does Fiat have?
Like 57,000.
Interesting. What year?
2012.
Sounded kind of familiar. Now that I think about it. It only has 50-some thousand on it?
Yeah, I don't drive very far,
Wow.
that much.
Just ran into some issues kind of early, I guess. The old
Yeah.
Fiat.
Yeah.
Death by a
Who would have
thousand
guessed
paper
it?
cuts.
Yeah.
It's just shocking at that. I mean, because that's still pretty low miles to my eye, you know?
Yeah.
50,000.
I mean, when I bought it, I was like, any car made after 2010, what can go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. When somebody
Door handle
commented,
breaks off.
somebody I soon unfriended commented, like, never buy a Fiat. I was like, motherfucker, I always bought it. I already bought it. Yeah.
I did $1,000 deposit on this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
See AJ just driving from pizza.
Oh,
Sweating.
in like me, I don't know if optimism is the right word, but I was just like powering through it. You know, I'm like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get it. I'm gonna get the thing done. You know, like,
Yeah.
Where like I like to solve
Problem to be solved.
problem to be solved. All right. Oh, Venmo's not working. Don't worry about that, Mr. Scammer. I'll make sure you get it
Yeah.
by the end of today.
It could have had a much worse ending.
Oh God. I mean, that's the thing is like,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
God it was
Much
a happy
worse.
ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it would have went worse, I wouldn't be here.
This
but-
wouldn't be
Right.
a funny story. Yeah.
Yeah.
podcast canceling.
Yeah. So that's good, at least.
Yeah. No, it
You're
all
not
worked out
out
pretty funny.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It worked about as funny as it could have. But I was
Yeah.
just like, what a dumbass, man. And really like that Dunning-Kruger thing of like me thinking he's a dumbass for giving me such a good deal, but also
Sucker.
like who
You're
am
on
I
the
to-
other end.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, who am I to turn it down?
Yeah.
I'm losing money if I don't get this F-150. I could have flipped it for 15 grand, baby.
Yes. It's true.
And you would have been like, AJ, I'm proud of you, buddy. I thought about that too. I thought about it the first time Dave ever says it. when I snake this great deal for this truck and flip it for 10 grand, he's like, that's how you do 'em.
Hell
Wolf
yeah.
of Wall Street shit, man. Dave and I on Quaaludes at card collector fucking conventions.
Spilling out of your
Yeah.
truck that's been wrecked.
That's right. Our stretch Ford Taurus limousine. that we roll up to the conventions in.
Stretch Ford Taurus.
I feel like the Ford Taurus is like the accountant's like reasonable car, like fresh out of college accountant car.
Oh no.
Grand Prix, oh, okay.
Grand Prix.
Back in the
oh.
day. I liked those cars, those Grand Prix and Grand Dams.
Yeah.
Those are solid cars.
They were pretty hot for a while.
They're no F-150, but
Well, few things are, I find. But nothing made me feel like that, you know. Made me feel like a young man again.
Well,
I know
Yeah.
I'm getting AJ for Christmas. Chris.
Your own 2013 F1. Yeah.
Yep.
Can you think like have you been scammed?
I was thinking so we went to this tree thing, at my house. That was sort of although he didn't charge any money in the end. But when I was young, we had a dead tree in our yard.
Oh boy.
And a dude came by and he's like, I'll chop your tree down for like this much money and leave it in fireplace size logs, like in burnable size logs. Ooh. And the dude chopped the tree down and left about 40 logs the size of this coffee table. And then my dad bought a sledgehammer and a wedge for me to split all the wood over the summer, which was pretty cool. So I didn't get scammed, but I had to pay the price.
You were collateral
for it.
damage.
Yeah. I was like John Henry that summer, swinging a sledgehammer.
You were probably fucking jacked by the end of that.
I didn't do it. I did get to where I enjoyed doing it, though.
What color was the car?
It was a white Ford F-150 FX4 package. It appeared. Roughly 52,000 miles. The guy also said, let me see. He also said the AC and heat works great.
CD changer.
That's right.
Yeah. Bluetooth, probably not 2013, but maybe. Would certainly have a USB port. Are you checking the specs?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up here. I blocked Josh because it was like recommended to do so.
I feel like I haven't seen him post anything in a very long time.
That's why I was like, hey, he's back. He's back with a bang. What a stupid asshole I am.
Oh, man. But it sounded like Alex believed it too.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even question it.
Yeah.
Alex almost bought a $5,000
Yeah,
F-150 as well.
Alex already has a new Ford.
That's right.
I'm thinking about one of those myself.
So the flawless automobile.
Yeah. Because I have to get a new car also. That's why I would have jumped on that.
I know.
No, I just had to buy a car for my daughter, and I saw that. I'm like, God damn it. If I would have seen this a week ago, I would have bought that fucking car.
Yeah.
Then I would have been with AJ racing around Des Moines.
Yeah. Yeah. Had I seen it, I would have been right there with you, buddy. I tried to buy a pickup truck like 2 years ago or last year that was super cheap like that. And I didn't have the full amount.
Oh, God damn.
And I was like, can I pay you half now and half later? And they're like, sorry, somebody just bought it. I was like, son of a bitch.
I think when I blocked it, it deleted all the messages.
No.
I'm so sorry, everybody, but it is true. There's no reason I should lie about this. It's so embarrassing and stupid.
Oh, I have not one tale of woe have I doubted a single
Oh, yeah.
wisp of. And this one is fresh.
Yeah. Well, now my debit card won't work. I had to use my credit card to get Dave and I soda at the gas station. So I'm paying interest on that.
Man.
Juice is rolling.
Yeah.
Oh, because you took so much money out?
Well, no, because like,
It's like someone stole your car.
yeah, because I was like trying to push that other stuff. Because even after I had taken the money out, I was trying to like push through these other transactions. The cash was like the backup plan, where I was like, no matter what,
Your fucking bank account is smoking right
yes. It's like, holy shit, man. Getting dinged from like 5 different payment services. And, so I'm assuming the fraud alert on the account locked it up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think it's safe to say.
Well, because everything had happened, that I was at the gas station and I was like, you know what? Like you said, at least
Saved by technology.
Saved by technology. And then I thought of Dave, and I was like, well, Dave's probably there. I feel like he's always running out of soda. You know. So I grabbed some Diet Mountain Dews and I go to check out, and it's like, your card's declined. And I was like,
You didn't have $1,000 on you though?
no, I left the cash at home.
Oh.
So
Good thinking.
Good thinking, age. Luckily, I had the old credit card with a couple bucks left.
Yeah,
on it, you know?
that'll
I
be
swiped
$248.
Yeah.
Will you take 100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, sir. This 100 appears to be fake. Yeah. I'm like, God damn it. I'm caught in a web of my own lies. That's from Seinfeld, but I just can't believe it, man. I'm sorry. Have you ever been scammed, Alex? I feel like you're stupid enough to be scammed. No offense.
None taken. I feel,
Like, especially as a young person, like it's easy.
Oh, I got a scan. I bought how many magazine subscriptions from a real hot girl that said she was going to go to a concert with me. She's like, yeah, we can go see Deftones later. And I was like, yeah, it sounds good to me.
Right in the check.
Yeah. I was like, I'll take 5 magazine subscriptions, please.
Just write that check to cash.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Of course.
Yeah. I did get the magazines, so.
Cat Fancy and Fish World.
Yep. We got Blender. It was good. I enjoyed getting Blender. Yeah. Entertainment Weekly. Maxim.
Did they used to send hot people around to try and sign you up for a bunch of magazines?
That and she was like 8. She was like 8. She was my age, like 18 when I was 18,
familiar.
and knew about the Deftones concert.
Did she like knock on your door, or
It was in like the Best Buy parking lot, so no.
she was like, "Hello, handsome young man."
Yep. I was like, what? Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What's a good looking fellow like you doing in the parking lot?
Yeah. Well, he's buying some CDs.
Oh,
It's a nice chin beard you got there. Oh, why, thank you.
yeah, I've been working
This whole thing?
Yeah,
Have you been dusting shelves with that handsome beard? Yeah.
yeah. You probably have girls all the time talking to you in parking lots, huh? And you're like, yeah, I mean, sometimes.
Yeah.
You signed the check like just right there in the.
Oh yeah. I gave her. Yep.
Did you have a number to follow up with or anything?
I sure did. And nothing.
Just leaving another message.
Yeah.
Looking into that Deftones
Yeah.
show.
So
how about that
Deftones show? Yeah.
Yeah.
We still
Just making
on?
sure you got my other 10 messages.
Making sure your machine still works.
Yeah. My phone's been acting kind of weird lately, so I just wanted to make sure you were getting them. That would have been a sick concert, especially with a hot chick.
Yeah.
A hot magazine chick.
I'm surprised I wasn't going to that concert, but I didn't go.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Spent all your money on magazines.
That's true.
Couldn't go.
$500 in magazine subscriptions. I feel like I took, it feels like a lot of L's this weekend. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I got my flu shot I had mentioned.
Oh yeah.
I went for like my 6-month or yearly checkup or whatever, so I can continue to get the meds that allow me to do this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Be all juiced up.
Yeah, correct. And so I went to the doctor, and I've been on this whole whatever glow up self-care journey. I got my teeth fixed.
You're looking good, by the way.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Not feeling good today, but maybe tomorrow.
Hey, tomorrow's another day, you know?
Tomorrow's a new day.
There's plenty of F-150s out there.
Yeah. Big case of the Mondays for AJ. But I'm at the doctor, and I'm like, I'm going to do my civic duty. I'm going to get my flu shot.
There you go.
And then there was also a COVID shot, I guess, which is, I guess it has like its own flu shot now, basically.
Yep, it does.
And I was like, I haven't had a flu shot since I was a kid, I think. And I was like, great, make it one more thing. I'm checking off the list of shit I should have been doing for the last 10 to 15 years.
Being a real adult.
Real adult stuff. This looks like a guy that's about to get an F-150.
Got to keep him in good health.
And that proceeds to, I'm still feeling the effects of it. I don't think I'm ever going to get a flu shot again. That thing fucked me up. I don't know if it was because they shot me with both the COVID and the flu at the same time. And I know it's expected that you might feel a little something, but
Wasn't
I don't know.
that like 3 days ago?
Yeah, it was literally 3 days of like not even being. The first 2 days were truly terrible. That second day felt like I had COVID, like full body aches, couldn't sleep.
Jesus.
And then only
At
today.
that point, just get it's the same as the flu.
Yeah, and I was like, I think I'm just gonna roll the dice next year and just get the fucking flu, I guess.
Yeah.
So unless I wind up, growing a couple inches or something, I mean, I'm not.
Your hair grows back.
Yeah, I get an F-150. Unless something like that happens, I will not be doing the flu shot again. I apologize to my fellow
They
citizens.
say that
but
when you
fuck
get the
that.
flu shot that you don't like, it doesn't make you sick. They say it's not possible, but everyone I've heard so many people.
gave me a pack
I've heard many more nightmare stories.
I've never
about
got
the
one
COVID
because of
vaccine.
So maybe it was the COVID because it was a Moderna, which I'd never had before either.
Well, that if you had that reaction to the vaccine, that means if you would have actually got COVID, it would have been much worse.
Yeah.
Well, I remember it took me forever to get it until last year, I believe it was, because I remember I was on my air mattress in the living room. Maybe it was 2 years ago.
That was
Yeah, but it took me a while to get it. I
Yeah.
remember.
You were late.
We thought you were
late.
home free.
Yeah,
We thought
like
you
I-
Like
wouldn't
it was
get
over. It was
Yep.
all
Yep.
over. And
Either
then
I
you
was
got it.
asymptomatic or I just wasn't going to get it.
Because I got it late too, and you got it way after I got
Yeah,
it.
and then because I remember Alex got it, and we were drinking off the same 40 that night,
Yeah,
and all sorts
yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah.
We were basically kissing, and we didn't even
Pretty
get-
much.
Pretty much.
basically kissed a little later too. But yeah, God. Well, I mean, yeah, if the vaccine works the way it's supposed to, I guess I should
Yeah.
thank it. But
I
it was
said
pretty rough.
if you feel like you're like when you get the flu and it's not as bad as it could have been, you can say, "Hey, thanks, flu shot."
Do you get them?
No. I mean,
Vaccines.
I'm not against them.
Have you done your research on vaccines?
Yeah. No. It's not a matter of. It's just a matter of like something I've
Going to the doctor
expected
thing.
to schedule. Yeah, I'm not doing that. you
And
know?
that was kind of the problem for
If
me.
someone
too.
popped in and said, "Hey, I
Yeah.
got one right here," I'd be like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, if you did it right now, I'd be like, oh, if Alex ever has needles, I'm like, absolutely yes.
Yes.
Green light.
yeah.
Poke away.
I'm like, let's
Yes,
do it.
sir.
Yeah,
You go
right
between
between the
your- yeah,
toes,
say between
Alex.
your
yeah.
toes, right?
I don't want to see it at work.
Down in a hole. It's a fucking flu vaccine. I'm all strung out on the flu vaccine.
Yeah.
I love grunge music now.
Yep.
Do I have to bring my own belt for this flu shot?
Hold on, I'll tie off.
Yeah. Does anyone in here do flu shots?
I
Okay.
freebase mine.
Nice.
Sarah does always.
I put the flu shot in a little piece of aluminum foil and I torch it.
Yeah,
With a
yeah.
little straw. That's how it really works.
Yeah.
Out of a light bulb.
That's right.
Yeah. At least that's what I say if anyone sees me doing that. it's for the flu.
I don't like needles.
Toll smoking the flu behind the price chopper again.
Yep.
They have free flu shots in there.
I raw dog mine.
Same. That's what I've always done. I mean, I didn't have insurance for a long time too, so just I would get cold medicine if I got the cold or a cold. I guess I never was for sure what was the flu and what was a cold.
And I've always, I do get sick, and I've gotten sick. I got sick. Like there was a night where Sarah and I were both sick as hell with the new
Yeah, I remember
baby.
that.
That was fucking horrible. But most I go a long time without getting ill. But then when I do get sick, it's like somebody kill me, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That old number.
that old hat.
Yeah, that old chestnut. Somebody
Well, and
please murder me.
I think it was especially kind of tough for me this time because I hadn't noticed until post flu shot and started to feel like shit that basically since I had really started exercising and eating right, I hadn't been sick like in all that time, which was the first time.
All year.
Yeah, like basically all of 2024, I had not really been sick.
That's how I used to avoid getting sick too. All the healthy living.
Yeah. But it does kind of make it different. I mean, I guess I didn't realize until then. But
Yeah, your immune system's stronger.
but it just didn't cross my mind. I was like, oh, wow, I guess I have.
You're like, well, being healthy has benefits, I guess.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Because before, with jobs at least, with PTO, if I had it, it was like every, maybe 2.5, 3 months, I feel like I would have, either I was hungover or I would call in because I just wasn't feeling it, like
Yeah.
feeling run down or
Right,
something,
right.
Yeah. So
AJ had a case of the Mondays, sounds like.
big Monday. I don't want to like besmirch the flu shot, but I don't think I'm going to go back.
I mean,
Been scared straight.
but you did get both. So I
It could have been the
it might have been
COVID
the COVID shot.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people
It felt like COVID.
that got the COVID shot said they felt like shit.
Yeah.
So
And it sucks too with the flu vaccine, I believe, that you're getting a vaccine for a certain strain of the flu. But
it's 3 strains.
Oh, is it?
This year at least. Yeah.
Well, there's like 7,000 of them.
Yeah.
I just made that number up. I don't know.
There is a shitload.
But it doesn't cover all of them.
No.
Well, they said the mix should if you get a different one, it should make it less bad.
Right. Which is kind of the same, I guess, with all vaccines, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of the goal.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a
Preventative.
Long Island iced tea of vaccines. It's got a little everything in it, you know? Fuck yeah.
I never had any Long Island nights, but I remember even as a kid, like going to Ames and we'd drive by Lincoln Way. I'm trying to think of, it became a lot of different things. It was like a little like Brazilian restaurant or something.
Oh, yeah.
What is it called?
It had a Brazilian name.
What the hell?
Cafe B.
Cafe Baudelaire.
Baudelaire,
Yeah.
that.
Still there. They
very
won Best
Brazilian
Burger
name.
several years
Yeah.
ago.
I think they had a good Long Island or something, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they have a big Long Island
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing people outside of that place. I was like, Mom, what's wrong with them?
Yeah, yeah.
And she'd be like, they had Long Islands.
Yeah. They'll do you,
damn.
buddy. That was you. I used to be like, ooh, I'm gonna spend a weekend drinking White Russians instead of Busch Light. And then I'd be like,
a lot of
what happened? You'd be like, why were you hitting on my wife? I'd be like, oh, sorry. Yeah. I don't remember.
Sorry.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
You were hitting on my wife.
Yeah.
Off-White Russians?
Oh, dude, you can make a White
Just 'cause
Russian
they're
with
so smooth?
this much vodka, this much milk, and then that much Kahlua. So you can have like two-thirds liquor basically,
Wow.
and then just be like delicious,
I think I've only
like
ever
chocolate
tasted
milk.
one.
Hey, lady, are you busy right now?
Oh boy, my friend's a loser. We should be together.
That was like that scene in Beer Fest. You know, have you guys seen Beer Fest?
Yeah.
Where he thinks he's being super dapper and hitting on the super hot lady, and instead in real life he's wearing a beer case on his head that says asshole on it, and he's hitting on Monique. I've been there.
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah, I don't think I've had any more than a sip of those White Russians. It tasted good though. I can see how you could.
Fucking delicious.
I figured it would be too sweet. Like you would have to move on from.
That's why you add more vodka to it.
All right. Fair enough. Next thing you know.
Yeah. Because like when you watch
dairy and
Lebowski-
alcohol in your
Right.
stomach, no
Yeah,
problem.
no problem. You know?
Angela, you gotta leave Alex. He told my wife to
Take you away from all this. He sucks anyways.
You were crazy last night, Toll.
Fuck ice cream. Get some beer in your life.
I got some Blue Bunny back at my house. I got some Blue Bunny.
Actually, I don't. I ate it all.
But we can stop and get some. What time?
I was gonna. So I saw I got Time Hop on my phone, you know, and there was a video of me doing stand up from one single year ago, and I was like, God damn. Have I been eating ice cream every night since then? Yes. Yes, I have. Because I was like, I was fucking skinny, and now I'm not. So pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I don't feel like you're.
If you saw this video,
Unsightly.
no, I don't eat. I mean, I'm not like hideous, but I was like, not that, people can weigh whatever they want. I don't care. But
Right, but you're also allowed to have your own perception of
right.
yourself, too.
And yeah,
To
I was just
defend
like,
you.
Jesus, I was just, genuinely taken aback by a video of myself from 1 year
Well, and
ago.
video is so unforgiving, too.
Yeah.
Because you see, like, every just little.
In 4K, you're like, great, there I am.
Yeah.
I'm done going out in
sitting
public, I guess.
Yeah. That's why I don't
But I
look
guess
at
you-
this.
I guess you looked good in that one. So,
I did.
Yeah, so you were
Yeah.
seeing a good version of yourself in 4K,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
even probably more devastating in its own way.
I mean, no.
You're like, I
was
look so handsome and great.
Yeah. But, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
I think I have.
Time goes
I think
on.
I have. What are they? That's body image problem.
Dysmorphia?
Yeah. A little touch of that. And also, I'm kind of fat. So
Yeah, you figure like some amount of it must be natural, right?
ooh,
Some amount of body dysmorphia is like naturally occurring in the brain.
This
I'm sure.
society, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone
I feel
probably-
like it would
you
just.
can't all be Chris Hemsworth, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Like I can't imagine my life without it. Sort of, you know.
Yeah, without body dysmorphia.
Yeah, like without
Yeah.
it existing in my own head.
Right,
you know
right,
what I
right.
mean? Like being resentful of my own body.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just been kind of my
It's a
whole,
constant.
kind of my whole shtick.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thing. I hate the way I look all the
Part of
time.
the deal.
That's just
Yeah.
how it goes.
It's kind of how I operate.
Yeah.
I think you,
I saw a fun statistic of the. It's like 1 in 90 men have abs or something like that.
even
and then
that,
they did the math, and there's like, so if you're on a train full of dudes, be like 2 guys with abs. I was like, yeah, that's good.
yeah,
perfect.
Even that feels like almost a lot.
It seems too high.
Yeah, depending on what kind of train you're on, I guess. But,
Is Damon on that train or not?
yeah, yeah. If it's like a college,
Every train I'm in is full of abs. Ooh. What else you got on the? Did anything
700
else bad happen this weekend? Or was that you? So you really just took 2 L's?
I mean, this is yeah. So I guess two painful L's. though,
Yeah.
you know, painful
truck one
physically
is-
and emotionally.
that's rough. Thinking something.
I'm going to be laughing
awesome.
about it literally for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I think.
It's a beauty.
I think this is something arguably good that happened. 784 dildos seized from Diddy's home. How about that?
Yeah.
And then like what was it? 1,000 gallons of Astroglide,
Yeah. Or 1,000 bottles of
baby oil.
Baby oil and lube.
Yeah. Insane.
Yeah, Diddy's in trouble, folks.
Yeah,
It
they're
is
also
going down.
There's that real creepy video of him saying he wants to have a 48-hour sleepover with Justin Bieber.
Clearly, Justin Bieber has had terrible things happen. to
Yeah.
him. Yeah, that's pretty
Like,
clear now.
boy. Yeah. So, baby,
It's like an interview. He says that?
no. Yeah. Yeah. They would know it was them like together in a video and Diddy talking about how much he wanted to have a 48-hour sleepover.
He was
with
gonna
Bieber.
take him-
and
you
they,
couldn't
that they
tell
were
where
going
they
to
were
do
going.
things they couldn't talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's weird in hindsight how much of it seems like flagrant.
Well, there's
That he's
in-
almost like flaunting it at the time.
There's a video of Ashton Kutcher on Hot Ones, and Sean Evans is like, "So, tell me about some of these legendary parties at Diddy's house." And Ashton Kutcher was like, Like, let's see. Like, well, I can't.
the Bob Hot
And then he
sauce and
tried
just
to, and he tried to think of a story that he could talk about, and then he ended up telling a story about them jogging together. And didn't tell one story about
Yeah.
parties.
I think
at
old
Diddy's
Ashton
house.
is going to be compromised in
Yeah.
this whole thing with
Yeah.
a bunch of other people.
Might be called to testify,
No, might be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah,
right? Called to be testified against,
yeah.
testified at.
And who I think I don't know.
What'd you
there's
say? Peanut Gallery?
News desk says all those guys are safe, and
I'm
that's
sure.
probably correct.
Just like everybody on Epstein's island.
Exactly.
Yeah. But Diddy is on suicide watch.
Yeah, so I can't imagine Diddy is safe because they
No.
always, just like Epstein, they always have a fall guy
Yeah.
or whatever.
He's in trouble.
I was actually like wrapping my head around that Epstein thing a couple nights ago. One of those late night thinking sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are always good. But I just couldn't sleep. And I was sitting there. I was like, I mean, they killed him, right?
Well,
Epstein?
I mean, he was supposed to be on suicide watch, and he hung himself with a blanket. So Or
It's one of those things where it's like, this is all very convenient.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it shouldn't have been in there.
The 2 guards took a nap.
Yeah,
Especially with someone that important. It's like, yeah.
that could have gotten so many people in trouble. So many,
And that prison is a total shithole.
Yeah,
But they put him in that prison for a reason. It's just like, I feel like, he's there too. So,
but there also is a good chance he would have wanted to kill himself.
he said he did
Yeah, I mean,
because the jig was
so
up and he knew it.
It could be just them letting him do it.
Right.
Also,
Just
and
allowing
maybe
him.
like.
Maybe that's the best,
Yeah.
or not the best, but the most likely
Yeah.
is the letting of.
Yeah.
Because that's something that you don't need like a large conspiracy. You just need people who were there working those guards who knew what he was about to go to court for, being
Yeah.
like, good.
Because it's not uncommon for a high profile person going down to fucking,
Yeah.
So
So I guess I can say that they kill, I guess he was allowed to kill himself in a way.
that's what I would say.
Yeah.
But who knows?
You just figure you would like almost put him in like baby gloves and like tape him somewhere.
That's what they were supposed to do.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
And then
Where
the
it's like
guards took-
negligence.
yeah.
So where it's like, I guess we'll take him to
Purposeful
the-
negligence, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll take him to the super low security place just in case.
Yeah.
Where the lights don't work.
Yeah.
No problem.
Then it's always like the camera stopped recording or something like
Yeah.
that too. We had a glitch. Yeah, did you?
Did you now?
A glitch where you're like, all right, Jeff, we got
Oh,
you a really
this-
long, strong sheet.
yeah.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. Enjoy
probably-
your sheet.
It's probably too big for the bed, but oh well.
Yeah.
Don't
Anyways,
forget about the
Yeah.
sheet. Yeah.
See you in the morning, I guess.
Yeah.
If you want.
It did. I've been watching The Sopranos again, and this reminded me of that because I'm like, how the fuck do they keep getting away with all this shit? And then now they aren't, so. But anyway, I would like to. So throughout this podcast, I've been talking about rewatching The Sopranos and things that are coming up. I don't know if I said this last time, but I've been so wrong about the things I'm like, Sarah, get ready for this.
Oh, yeah.
And then it doesn't happen, and I'm like, ew, I guess that's later. So anyway, yeah, I've probably been annoying people that know The Sopranos that have been listening to the podcast. I'm like, oh, that doesn't happen yet.
So it's not that you're entirely wrong. It's
I'm
just
not wrong.
sequence.
Everything does happen,
Yeah.
but maybe to a different person or later. yeah.
Details there.
Yeah. Well, in your defense, I think if I remember right, you were drinking pretty hard when you first watched The Sopranos.
Correct.
Yes.
I remember those
little foggy.
podcast
Yeah,
episodes. There was a lot of screaming gabagoo
Yeah, there was.
back in those days.
That was, yep. There was T-shirts of it even.
Kind of our whole thing.
Yeah.
Our whole thing.
Built our
Yeah.
empire.
Still on the
that.
soundboard.
Yeah. Yep.
The gabagool.
It's very fun to watch those live, like in the show or whatever.
Oh yeah.
See
when
the
they say
sample.
it,
Yeah, you're like,
There it is.
Yep.
He said the thing.
it's like seeing a cardinal or a blue jay.
Yeah.
You're like,
Nice.
yeah. I like birds.
Yeah.
What else do I got on the scroll?
Saved one from a grocery store
For no
Yeah.
reason.
for no acknowledgement
Were they asking for
whatsoever.
help?
No, nobody even knew it was. I was like, it flew under a shelf, and I was like, oh, and I caught it in my stocking cap, and I was like, this is fucking insane. Like, and then I took it outside, and I told the manager, and he was like, okay.
Hold on, the ticker tape parade's coming for you.
Yeah.
You're
They're like, let me just go catch one outside then and bring it in. That would be slightly more difficult.
I saw a bird flying around the price chopper for like a couple weeks. And I was there one day, and it was literally in the bird food aisle ripping open a bag of bird
Hell
food
yeah.
and eating
Good
it.
for that bird.
And I was like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Adapt and overcome.
There's some places, like if you go into like a Home Depot or a Lowe's, there's always a bird in
Oh,
there.
there's like 18 of them
Yeah.
in any Walmart,
Yeah.
at least.
There's gotta
You're in there
be
shopping around, you hear chirping, you're like, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, someone takes a dump on your shoulder. You're like, whoa.
Geese are migrating through the fucking Walmart right now.
There's a goose trying on swimsuits.
Yeah. It's going to Mexico.
That goose has got a tankini on. Is that a thing?
Tankini?
Tankini, yeah.
Yeah.
Like what little kids wear.
Yeah.
Or it's like the skirt, but also the bottom, or whatever. A little baby.
Well, tankini is where the top is a tank top.
All right.
There we go.
I think we've established today that I'm not a smart guy. So, what? I did release. We had mentioned. I had threatened my 5-minute set was to be released. I did release it on the world.
Full release.
It's available on this channel. Yep. I'd love to see it get above or get to 1,000 views. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Only 999 away. You know?
I bet you're doing all right.
I think I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
I think maybe I'm gonna.
I'm shocked you haven't looked at it.
Just because I knew no matter what it
I'd
was.
put it on repeat and set it by my nightstand.
Go to bed.
Yeah. Be like, these count as views, right? They don't, generally, when you do that. I've
think
tried
it's
it
like
before.
an IP.
Why does it still say 19? I've watched it 37 times. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it has to be like a unique IP. Or
Yeah.
136.
Okay, all right.
Okay, I'd love to see that get to 100 or 200 folks. Yeah, I'd love to see that get to F-150. Let's get that up to 150 by the end of the night.
Yes, yes.
Man. It's just like I think my favorite part of the whole thing, in hindsight now, is like I just thought I was past this point in my life. You know?
Yeah.
It's like when I shit my pants on the way home from Bebop's. Where I was like,
yeah.
I thought I was too old for this.
This wasn't going to happen again.
Yeah, I thought I was too old for this to happen anymore. You're never too old to get played, my friend.
Nope.
Yeah.
So put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself.
You are never too old to play yourself.
That is a true story.
You must be this tall to ride that ride. You're good to go.
You know, I just felt like I had matured out of that. I really cleaned up my act, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not enough. Not enough. Fell for the old Facebook scam.
A fresh, clean scam.
I'm obsessed, like many of us, with Moodang the hippo.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That is one cute, slippery.
What is that? Oh. I heard something.
It was Dave's phone.
Oh,
Dave's
ooh,
old-
dang. That's a cute freaking
Dave's
hippo.
jitterbug going off.
Hit the big off button, Dave.
Come on. I can't find it.
Giant rocker switch.
He's not that old. But Moodang the hippo, that slippery, cute little baby pygmy hippo, I found out.
A little aggressive little guy.
Yeah. We goes,
Yeah.
If anyone tries to grab it,
Yeah.
it's little rolls.
Yeah.
Just throwing food everywhere.
Yeah, at first I
causing
was like,
chaos.
what's the deal with this thing? Like, I thought something like a Harambe thing happened to it or something.
Yeah.
When I first started selling
Then it charged a person and got shot in the
yeah,
head.
that's what I thought. I thought it was like some tragedy because it does look like it's in crisis every time you see
yeah.
a photo of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of blurred a little.
I tried to throw Meryl in the
Yeah.
tub. Nobody thought it was nearly as cute. Poorly timed. Okay. Let's move on.
I thought it was funny.
Oh, thanks. buddy.
Yeah. I guess that's just more of a statement. I am also obsessed with the hippo. It's very cute.
It is very cute.
I agree that she's a lifestyle icon, and I will be following in her little wet footsteps.
Yeah.
I don't like to be touched. I don't like to be scammed either, as a matter of fact.
You like to go headlong into a giant bowl of food.
Yes. I like she was like faking eating grass because her mom was eating like the vegetation, but she's not old enough, so she was just like,
Then just run up and bite the zookeeper people. And has no teeth.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Big
Adorable.
gummy mouth.
Oh, I had a super adorable kitten. My niece had one growing up. That it was so angry, and it was so funny to make it angry. This tiny kitten, and you could make it like you get it to chase a feather around. It would jump like 6 feet straight up in the air. Well, guess what? that kitten turned into a real asshole of an adult, buddy. Like, it sucked. It was a sucky cat. And then it got run over by a car. Sadly.
Good story.
I know. I threw it under there because it sucked.
You saved it.
Yeah.
Credit where credit's due. I watched The Irishman again.
I have yet to watch it.
I got halfway through it once.
4 hours long.
It's like 3:27, I think, something like that.
Shorter than
Shorter than Horizon.
of Marshmallows of the Ireland.
Killers of the
Killers of the Flower
Yeah.
Moon.
Is that 4 hours?
It's 3 hours and 40 some minutes.
It was a long
That's
one.
too much.
It was too much. Yes.
How
Yeah.
long was Costner's thing?
I think it was just a little over 3 hours.
Horizons Part 1.
Yeah, that felt like 10 hours.
We'll have to have a viewing party of the second part when it comes out on HBO next
Yeah.
month or whenever they do it.
Tubi.
Yeah,
To be
I hope they
to be
release it.
released.
I think he's
they
still
are.
insisting he's going to make all 4 parts.
I hope he does. I mean, I'd be interested to see. Maybe he
I don't think he's
can-
having the money to do it. He lost his fucking shirt on this.
Yeah.
He put Kevin
shirt.
Costner put like a bunch of his own money. He's like, "Watch this, bitches."
Yeah.
Pushes all of his chips in. Oh, people don't like this. Oh,
Yeah.
People were trying to-
It's funny that it's
I got
Kevin
4 more of
Costner
these to
too. He's like, hey, remember when I made the biggest bomb of all time?
I'll never do that.
Suck
again.
on this. Yeah.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. Waterworld.
Damn, was that a
The
bomb?
biggest bomb ever
yeah.
made when it came out.
Wow.
The most
Huge
the
budget.
most expensive movie ever made, and then it just
I remember
flopped.
liking Waterworld.
It's Mad
It's
Max
an
in the
okay
water.
movie.
And then he has gills.
it just like
But
bit off
everyone-
way more
but
than it could chew.
It had been hyped up so much. This was like pre-internet or early. No, it was pre-internet.
yeah, I mean, pre-major internet.
Yeah. And so all this hype was built up, and the most expensive movie of all time. And Costner had been on a run of movies for a while. And then it came out, and everyone was just like,
This was probably right after, or his next movie after Dances with Wolves, probably.
probably.
And then
yeah.
everybody's like, ooh.
Whoopsie.
you say
yeah.
Costner directed it?
I don't remember if
I'm
he
pretty
did.
sure.
I think he did.
Because he directed Dances with Wolves.
He did,
right?
yep.
Okay.
And
he
won the
already directed-
Oscars.
Yeah.
Many of them.
So he just
Yeah.
followed up with like the biggest stinker of all time.
Yeah, I don't know if he directed it. Let's Google that.
I'm on it.
While
All
Toll's
right.
Googling that, there was a mastodon skull found in Iowa recently.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, and what I was going to say about the Irishman, by the way, really the main things I wrote down, I'm going to read them off. Reversed aged De Niro looks crazy and looks like a Polar Express character.
Oh, I've heard that. I still haven't seen it though.
You have to watch
Yeah.
it. It looks like one of those Snapchat filters like a mom would
Right.
use to make herself
Yeah.
look real young.
It's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And I feel like
also-
Snapchat filters are now better than that is.
Yeah,
from
but you know what I
yeah.
mean.
And we all know, and the funny thing is, we all know what young Robert De Niro looks like.
Right.
Yeah.
So then when you see the DH one, you're like, oh, they smoothed him out in kind of a weird way.
Yeah.
Well, there's a scene where
it.
he's supposed to be beating up a guy who's, I would guess, in real life, like 40 something years old, but De Niro's like 80.
Yeah.
And so he's supposed to be like throwing this guy down the street and like kicking
Right.
his ass, but he's like,
Right. He's still 80.
Yeah.
yeah, like his body just won't operate that way.
Yeah.
And then his eyes are blue for the movie because I think the character it's based on, like the real life person must have blue eyes,
Right.
and he's an Irishman, I guess,
Yeah.
whatever. But he looks so old, even when they're doing the de-aging his body and everything else, that with those blue eyes, they look like milky, like old dog eyes. So he's like this Polar Express character with like old dead eyes. Like,
yeah.
but that being said, and this is my compliment, Scorsese is still good at making movies. I think he's lost his touch at like writing them though. Like he's no longer good at writing and cutting and editing the way he was when he was younger.
Clearly not cutting and editing.
Yes, but just any of that
My God,
storytelling,
man.
I guess. I guess usually he doesn't really write, but his
He shoots
storytelling.
a beautiful movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
but beautifully shot, The Irishman, and then also I do think it's actually my favorite Pesci performance of all time,
Oh, I need to see this.
and that includes Home Alone 2.
Oh.
You heard me.
Better than Goodfellas. Better than Casino.
Yeah, I think so. Because it's such like I don't know. I feel it's like his swan song or something. Like I think I just love it's the most subtle Pesci, I guess.
He went on to do Pete Davidson's TV show.
Oh, so
After that,
Yeah,
he
that's
didn't even
right.
retire.
nobody watched it.
Oh,
So it's
I didn't even
gone.
know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, but give The Irishman a watch and then give Polar Express a watch later and let me know what you think. It looks like it's very strange. It looks like an old guy looking through a painting of a younger guy. You know,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
the eye
just the
hole.
eyes. Darting around eyes, all milky,
Yeah,
glassed over,
it's like old dog eyes. It's really fun.
cataracts and everything.
Oh yeah, what were you looking up? By the way, did he direct it?
He did not.
Oh, okay.
He did not direct it. I didn't realize Waterworld was such
Kevin
a bomb.
Reynolds
Yeah.
directed it.
Ooh,
I like
big
it.
name.
Yeah.
I liked it. Might as well get
I don't mind Waterworld, but yeah.
Yeah.
Other than the Postman.
Postman is not. Did he direct that too?
I sure
Kevin
feel-
Reynolds?
I sure feel
or was
like
that just
because
that was a stinker.
Kevin Costner directed that one.
That one sucks.
That one's a big.
I think Kevin
stinker.
Costner might be a bad director.
Well,
I think he gets
dances
high
with
off his own
wolves.
farts and thinks he can do whatever, and then it becomes these meandering movies where people are just uninterested in them.
Yeah.
Well,
Clearly, that's what happened.
I've seen, because after Dave and I watched it, it's like been on my mind ever since because I couldn't believe how much I hated it. Like, I couldn't believe. I mean, Dave and I really almost walked out.
Yeah.
Crazy. And walking out of flicks is, I mean,
right.
I mean,
That's something.
it's gonna have to be a shooting for me to walk out of flicks otherwise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not stepping away from my loaded fries. But my steak pizza. It's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
It is.
But there's some interviews of Costner leading into it, like promoting Horizon or whatever. And he's like, I've been trying to get this made since the 80s. He's talking about how much he's been up against it to try to get it made,
Yeah.
even with putting so much of his own investment, his own money. And it's like, I wonder why. I mean, no
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
It
right.
sucks. That's probably why people they didn't have the heart to tell you it sucked, I guess. I don't know. Or that you were trying to tell too many stories at once,
I
but
think they were just trying to capitalize on Yellowstone.
I guess. But he's been trying to make it so long. I mean, now would have been the time to do it. I think it's truly like his uncorrupted vision blew it. You know, I mean, he needed someone to like come in and edit him. Kind of like George Lucas or something, where unfettered George Lucas is
Ain't
what
that great.
is what you
Yeah.
get Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah. Yep.
I hate to bring up Jar Jar like that.
I thought we agreed you wouldn't bring Jar Jar up anymore.
What was that?
Good from a news desk. Goodfellas was released 34 years ago today.
Oh, interesting.
It's not from Goodfellas. Actually, I'm kind of surprised.
I bet somebody says that in Goodfellas.
for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'm amazed I don't have something from Goodfellas on this. Actually,
Yeah. Get your fucking shine box.
it's not a bad one.
Yeah. When we start fighting each other.
You get some Joe Pesci clips on there.
He does have some classic lines. If
Do I
only
make
I
you
could
laugh?
think of any of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm funny to you.
Yeah. I clown to you.
Yeah, I'll christen your kid for 6 fucking big ones. Yeah. Yeah. One dog looking this way, one dog looking this way. One guy in the back, like, what do you want from me? So we do have reference to it. I don't know if you can even see it.
That's right.
With the angles, but behind Alex there is the two dogs and the old fella painting from Goodfellas.
That's funny. I was like, doesn't one of us have that in their house? It's right there.
Eventually, I want to get more of a fisheye for our wide so that you can get more of the room.
It is a well put together room.
Yeah, it's coming along all right.
Yep.
Now
I saw those posters in my car, as I knew I would
They'll make their way up here someday.
someday.
posters for here.
Jaws and the thing.
We get a poster of an
Oh.
F-150 and put it up right above your head.
Not unless you want me to nut.
Classic, yeah, with like the lightning on it and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Built Ford tough. I wanted to be built Ford tough. I need it. My heart needs it.
Now you can't get a Ford.
No, I didn't want. I was like, maybe I could trade it because I always like Chevys. I like the bow tie.
Yeah, having driven so many different trucks of different sizes, I've preferred Chevys over
Yeah.
the years.
I own a Ford truck, guys.
I know, and I'm actually thinking about one.
And it's
of
my
those.
whole personality.
Yeah, so you get it. I was trying to live my Alex life.
I
you know?
understand.
I'm thinking about maybe a Ford Maverick or a Hyundai Santa Cruz. But those are pricey.
Well, I look
Santa
forward.
Cruzes
I know
are.
no matter what, it'll be uniquely.
It's going to be hilarious.
Yeah. Well, no, this time I'm trying not to buy something stupid because I've done that so many times in the past.
I'm gonna learn my lesson.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, I know it's going to be.
Sarah's always like, make sure it can fit the baby seat in the back. I'm like, what? What do you mean?
Sarah, I bought a Miata.
Miata. 97.
Yeah,
I would
Cherry
absolutely
red.
buy a Miata.
she runs great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's convertible.
Yeah.
The top doesn't go back up, but it rides real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even planned. I was like, I'll give the RAV to like. I was thinking of like this whole pay it forward like thing I was gonna do.
The fantasy your brain came up with today.
I know.
was
I had so
just-
much time to think about it because I was busy running around to these other ATMs and downloading apps and creating accounts.
Oh, man.
I created accounts for Zelle and
When I was
so
a
I'm
kid,
on all pay apps now. So that's good.
Blockchain.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Oh,
mention
yeah,
that part.
Bitcoin.
Thank you. That was
Yes.
that was actually the turning point. I forgot. God, I wish I saw the chat. That was the turning point where I was after those first three didn't work. They were like, oh well, you could send it to my Bitcoin wallet if you want. If you want to go to a Bitcoin ATM because they have those now.
yeah, they do have
Big-
some liquor stores.
And I was like,
For all the
first
smart
off,
people.
I don't even know where to. You're lucky because I don't even know where to find one. But that was actually
And you
the
start
turning
doing
point.
research on Bitcoin.
Yeah, I was like, Josh doesn't have Bitcoin. Maybe he does, but
yeah.
yeah, that was the
And
turning.
then, I mean, then it turns out it was real, and he does have Bitcoin.
I mean, if the truck's you still got the truck, then we can do it.
Man, what are you going to call this episode? F-150?
Yeah, I think it's got to be.
It's got to be
Ford Tough.
Yeah.
Tough. Yeah,
Ford Rough.
Ford Rough.
Ford tough shit.
Built Ford Rough.
Can I hit your vape, please? After my day.
Yeah,
You can turn it on max. Just hit the button.
yeah. Do it for real. Give it the old XL.
It's on the
XL
side.
package.
It's like an iPod. There you go. It'll tell you if it goes up to turbo mode.
Boost mode.
There you go.
That's a tow package right
Ooh,
there.
yeah. That's the real Boost Mobile right there, buddy.
Yeah, this is the Eddie Bauer edition.
Eddie Bauer edition. Oh shit! I forgot about the Eddie
There used to
Bauer.
be so many of those. They were all green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Forest Green.
that was nice though.
Eddie Bauer edition. Oh,
Well, and
wow.
it's so nice when you get into like a nice car, and I just wanted to have that one
Yeah.
time.
I
And it was a
understand.
23. It was already
Yeah,
10
I
years
just like
old.
to get in the driver's side of a car someday, you know?
I forgot about that.
Yeah. The driver's side of my own car. That'd be nice.
Wow.
Door handles stay on and everything.
Yeah. They fixed it once and it lasted about 2 weeks. Then I was back to starting it and rolling the window down.
Yeah. I wonder what your neighbors think. They're like, I guess that's just his quirk. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Toll's a really superstitious guy. He
Yeah.
only gets it on the passenger side. Ooh. Yeah.
He saw a casino once and that car
Yeah.
blew up and he just never really trusted
Yeah.
again.
I don't trust anybody.
Yeah. I think that boost mode got me faded, man.
It might have. Might give it a shot.
I haven't had nicotine in quite some time.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. I'm feeling faded.
Chunky clouds.
Yeah.
Boost Mobile. The real Boost Mobile.
Oh, the flames turned into little lions in boost mode.
It's like a VLT machine.
They turn to skull and crossbones and you just die. No vape.
Reminder, everybody, as we bring this podcast to some sort of landing, Captain Roy's September 28th, a.k.a. this Saturday. We've sold quite a few tickets. I brought up. We continue to sell more. Got a clip of Bullverse circulating. Very funny.
Nice.
Lineup's out. Great lineup. Buy tickets. teehescomedy.club/shows. Anyway.
Perfect.
Yeah. Didn't mean to bring it to a dead halt there. Seemed
We're
like
all
good
on a
time.
show at Groucho's
Oh, yeah, that's right.
on October 4th.
Oh yeah, all of us.
Yeah, Dave's hosting. Hosting.
He's got
hosting.
a nice, slim 12-person lineup.
Yes.
I know. I saw that. I'm like, what? Did I book this show in 2012?
I was like, oh, man, it's going to be like a no-sleep show.
Yeah.
And then I saw the lineup. I was like, oh, I guess no sleeping friends.
Yeah, that's right.
And all of their friends.
Everybody we know.
Yeah.
Tomorrow where nobody was.
Yeah.
Perfect.
In a bar that does not seem to like that we're there.
That's my kind of show,
Yeah.
baby.
I think with enough of us, we got enough soldiers. I think we can get
Yeah.
it done.
Oh yeah.
We're going to get that place rocking. Mm-hmm. And they have, I think you'll really like this because since the last time you've been there, I don't think it was there. They have a hot dog roller now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Excuse me? So who gives a shit how this show goes? They got a hot dog roller.
Yeah. I can't wait to put my cock on it.
Yep. Let her roll.
All right.
There hasn't been enough penis talk in
Yep.
this podcast. I had to throw
Groucho's
something in there.
Lounge.
Yeah.
What date was it in? October what?
October 4th.
4th, I think.
Right?
I had Toll's
We're
vape.
all
I
on
can't
it.
remember. October 4th.
AJ's all goofed up now. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong.
I'm geeking.
How long's it been?
I mean, I've hit Alex's vape once or twice, I think. And I
That
think
was the
yours-
Iowa State game, though.
Yeah, at the
That
Iowa
doesn't
State
count.
game. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
But
That's like my drinks this weekend don't count either for Fall Fest.
But I drive by that Alex
Strictly off the books.
Yep.
off the books. It did taste good though.
Yeah. I mean, it's better when the flavor was too strong when I first got it. And they kind of, once you get them going, it's not all on the tip there, you know? Get the smegma off of there.
Well, folks, Venmo at Tobocop as well. Support your local girl dad.
That's right.
Black Cat ice cream. No smegma there, folks. Only great
Zero.
zero smegma.
I can promise you that
Yes.
much.
Check the hat. Black Cat is the label that pays. And as Shyla, executive producer, thank you very much, Shyla. Shyla wrote that whole story about
She's really coming into her own over there. Great job.
blossoming as a
Improved.
writer. Yes.
Yeah.
She wrote that whole story. Actually, that didn't happen. I would never be that stupid. No, sir. Anything else, fellas? Sorry.
I think so. I'm trying to write more things down throughout the week when I think of something to talk about.
That was me
In
with the
fact, I
Irish.
saw that AI thing like a week ago, and I was like, "That's fucking." Crazy.
I write stuff
Nice.
down and then we get going and I'm like, what am I going to interrupt this amazing story?
Yeah, that's
You should.
true.
No way.
No, not this time.
Not
That was
this
too
time.
good.
That story had. I knew enough.
Had
to be
legs.
on. Yeah, that's right. Legs. A lot of my scroll does not have legs, so you know.
What else you got on the scroll?
I really did hit just about all of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I got scammed today. Flu shot. Released my video. 784 dildos from Diddy's place. I thanks.
7. Why would you? How could you possibly need that many dildos?
That's a crazy.
We're all
amount
going
of
to find
dildos.
out soon enough.
Yeah.
Yes. This is something I wrote down, but it's very true and very relevant to my life. This thing keeps happening to me where I laugh at something Toll does in his life, and then I try it so I can laugh at it more, but then I also wind up becoming addicted to it. You know? Or like Price Chopper Chicken.
Uh-huh.
I had Price Chopper Chicken literally last night.
Yeah.
And then I had ice cream
You
afterwards.
should get one of those Price Chopper foot-long subs.
I can't listen to these.
Oh, buddy.
Sometimes I can't listen to them because
$7. You'll never go back to Jimmy
Yeah.
John's again.
Don't listen to
Shang
them.
Yen, the
Yeah.
Chinese place by the
You're
hardware
getting pulled
store.
in.
Yeah, where I keep laughing,
Yeah.
and then I am like, all right, I'll try it once for the goof.
For the goof. This is going to be hilarious.
I can never try mac and cheese steaks because they're probably
No.
going to be delicious.
yeah.
The moral of the story is I love cheap shit.
Yes. Toll brought me to his twisted world.
Something expensive that is great is okay. Something that is cheap that is okay is fucking great.
That is true.
Amazing. Like if you had gotten a 2013 Ford F-150 for $5,000, that would have been the best thing you ever fucking bought. Hands down.
You don't have to tell me.
I know.
I drove probably 50 miles today within Des Moines city limits, just trying to get the deal done. I was texting and driving. I could have killed somebody.
Get out of my way.
I was risking life and limb to get that $1,000 to our
Local
good friend
comedian
Josh.
risks it all.
Yeah.
Risks it all for F-150 that does not exist.
Bummer, dude. Bummer.
Bummerooski.
Big time bummerooski.
But I did find that very funny where I was like, Toll does just kind of like lure you into his sick, twisted world over time, you know? Because eventually you try it.
Yeah.
You try the Crocs. I used to think Crocs were stupid.
Yep.
Now I proudly wear mine like around town.
I still have my first pair from many, many years ago that are,
The orange ones?
I found them when I was moving. I may have thrown them away, actually.
They're like foot shaped. They don't even look like Crocs anymore.
Yeah.
They're just like,
And if you step on a smooth floor that is even slightly wet, prepare to be embarrassed in a Casey's. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 'Cause that'll happen.
That'll happen. All right, folks. This has been No Sleep, the podcast. I've been AJ Simmons.
Ooh, I've been told, McGrain.
oh, I've been the ice cream king of Des Moines, Alex Carter.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Fucking AJ, Toll and Alex. They're fucking hilarious.
This is a certified hood classic. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.